Friday night check-in for all my fellow single girlies in their 30s. Just a reminder that it's okay to have no plans, have no hinge dates, no matches, not talking to anyone, currently living with your parents, staying in your childhood bedroom, in bed with your dog at 9 p.m. This is the highlight of your day and you just finished Ed Gein and cried. Peak living, but actually it's so good.
Whoa, guys, take a look at this loser staying in alone at a Friday night. What a loser. Now, I've been, alone for Friday nights in the last 5 years, but my game is different, alright? But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have a lot of women experiencing regret in the upcoming videos, guys, so be prepared with tissues in hand if you're on the emotional side. But now let's move on to this other one that is somewhere in between 40 and 80, not quite sure, and let's check her story, guys. Please like and subscribe.
Single women of TikTok, am I alone in thinking that maybe it's better to just stay single? I mean, the dating scene of 2025, it's tough out there. It's cutthroat. It's hard. And I think when people get to my age, which is 53...
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
53, eh, guys?
It's all getting a bit baggagey. So I've got to the point where I'm just thinking, is it better to just be single? Be single with a load of girlfriends. What do you reckon?
I mean, I don't know. You ladies keep saying how the happiest demographic on earth are single, childless women. So why do we get these videos of I'm sitting alone at home crying? I feel like something's missing from my life. Why do we get them? Why don't we get, I don't know, videos of you just being extremely happy? I don't know, guys. I'm about to find out. But now let's move on to a woman that is very, very angry. All right? So, very upset, guys. We've done something wrong. We must atone for our sins. Let's check here, guys.
I am this close to becoming a lesbian and I stand by my statement. I'm not taking it back. Our generation of men actually piss me off. I don't even like pussy, but I will genuinely date a girl. I'm sorry, I will. Every man...
Okay, why is this woman more orange than Trump himself, guys? What is happening right here?
Lies, okay, what? It's such a simple task to do, to tell the truth. Like when I asked you how tall you are and you lied to me, do you not think I'm gonna realise that you're 10 inches shorter than you say? When I asked you how many inches you're packing downstairs and you tell me you're packing 10, but you're packing 4, how do you think this is gonna work out for you? Like, why do men lie? I'm sorry, I can't. I would understand if I asked you if you just shagged 8 girls in an orgy and we're dating, and obviously you wouldn't tell me the truth. When I asked you such simple fucking questions, why lie? Get it to boost your public profile so I'm more interested in you, but it doesn't work that way, because the second I lay eyes on you and I realise you have lied to me, you are tiny. You're tiny downstairs too. I'm leaving. You can't stop me. Why don't boys tell the truth? What really pisses me off, that fucking statement boys say when they cheat. Marco, my friend, you stupid slick back cunt. Okay, I'm directing this at you. When you say that boys cheat on their girlfriends, but it doesn't mean they don't love them, explain it to me now. If you love your girlfriend, then why are you fucking other girls? Okay, why are you cheating on her? That's probably a reason why you're not getting pussy. And the best part is it's normally on them, okay, on the blokes. They will be out, okay? The girl will be at home waiting. And you literally choose to go fuck a fucking bitch. And the whole argument after was saying, well, she was a munter, she was ugly, she was clapped, she was easy. You still fucked her, babe. You put your penis inside of her, you still did it. But you have not only lowered your own standards because you're easy yourself, but you couldn't wait 2 hours to get home. Are you serious? Men's brains baffle me, and this silly excuse pisses me off too. There are so many holes.
Okay, we'll end on the statement there are so many holes before we continue. Because we have the usual, right? We have a woman with, we all know, a lot of options. And coincidentally, guys, she's only dated the liars, manipulators, and cheaters. It's just fucking color me shocked, okay? It's just... She hasn't dated... Isn't it interesting, guys? These women never have a story to share about, oh, there was actually this good guy who was the exception. There was actually a man who treated me nice. Notice how they never slip that in? Because they've never dated a good guy, because they've never given him a chance, because you are fucking invisible in these women's eyes. All they see is the Chads and the Tyrones and the 9 out of 10 and the liars and the manipulators. Yeah, I bet you can even be really attractive, like a 10 out of 10, but if you happen to be a good guy, she'll just zigzag across you because she's addicted to anxiety. Like, sorry, but when you have 500 options and literally every relationship you've ever had was with a cheater, yeah, I'm starting to see a pattern. But let's continue now with what I hope is a non-copyright song.
Serious. Men's brains baffle me, and this silly excuse pisses me off too. There are so many holes in this goddamn fucking excuse that pisses me off. So you led the girl on, you fucked her for a one-night stand, to then preach that she's ugly, but you still fucked her. You did foreplay with the girl, didn't you? Probably roleplay too, you stupid cunt. But she wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't you. I love you, but you fuck other girls. Please explain this to me. I generally want a man to get in my comment section and explain this thought process to me. There's one, why are you fucking other bitches anyways? 2, how stupidly horny are you? 3, what are you doing? How dare you call a girl ugly after you fucked her? Please explain this to me. It wasn't easy, babe. You were. Clearly, if you view her as disgusting, then why are you ejaculating inside of her fucking vagina? Men get on my fucking nerves, seriously. If my boyfriend, and I promise you this right now, this is a factual statement, if my boyfriend ever...
Okay. Let's answer some questions, right? Because she's asking too many. Why would you have sex with a woman who is ugly if you think she's ugly? Well, because in times of war, every hole is a trench. That's why. Right? So, we got one question out of the way. Now, all the other questions, you could probably find an answer to that if you had a father. But I'll let you ponder on those for a little while longer.
Did that to me and told me that I still love you. She was just there, I was horny. I will shoot you. I will kill you. I will. I don't want to ever hear that fucking excuse come out your mouth ever. I would genuinely rather hear I cheated on you, I'm sorry. That's what I would rather hear. But then guess what's going to happen, babe? You're going to scrub every single part of your body down with the sharp side of the spun, the metal side of the spun, with no soap, okay, dry. Once I genuinely think that maybe, you know what, he might be clean now, I'm going to leave you. Babe, I ain't saying around the fuck. We're all dogs, genuinely. It does confuse me why boys don't like being called dogs, like it's insulting to them. But at the same time, babe, not only do you resemble one, but you act like one. You will literally fuck a brick. That's what you just said to me, you'll fuck a brick. Because what, you want to crack? Bitch, please. You have a fucking girlfriend. You have your own vagina at home. Did it to yourself. I don't want to hear no fuck-ass excuses. Men need to grow up instead of being little fucking bitches. Like, babe.
Guys, I can bet... Are you still listening to this, Harpy? I can bet that, like, some of the people watching, 80%, even maybe 90% of men watching this right now, they don't want to cheat, they don't want to side girl, they don't want to sleep around, they just want to cream pie the same hole for the rest of their lives. That's what 90% of men watching this want. And I will say in general, maybe the percentages will drop a bit, but I will say in general, that's what men want. This woman is like, just get a girlfriend. The type of men you are dating don't want a girlfriend, as we can clearly see from their actions, right? But there are tons of men who will want just you and them. Well, not now that you're used up, but, you know, in another world. They will want just you and them, I don't know, on a farm with 2 chickens. That will be like their wildest dreams. If they get that, they're like, oh, thank you, God, for being so generous with me. I asked for gold, you gave me diamonds, right? But she's not dating them. Not only women are not dating the good guys in general and not giving them a chance, but also if, like, by mistake they happen to be in a good relationship, so maybe they are young, maybe their first relationship was a good one because they still didn't have their full 304 potential realized, they will dump that man, right? Like, if they somehow by mistake get into a good relationship, they'll sabotage it so they can go chasing after these sort of guys that do the cheating, that do the lying, and that never cared about you.
If you want to claim you're a man and you work out in the gym and you're so masculine and fucking cool, be loyal, please. It's like one challenge that no man can stick to. Every man has failed. Once. At least once. And you can't even say you haven't because every man has failed. Your dad's had past girlfriends, okay? Your mum wasn't his first. And if your mum was his first...
Hey, I haven't. Can you guys say that? If I did a poll, have you ever cheated? What do you think the percentages will be? But take a look at this woman's way of thinking. All men are cheaters. All of them. Just all of them. And you can't say you're not. This woman is as sure in generalizing as I am. But I'm right and she's wrong, of course. Because when I say that all women suck, yeah, not all women suck, but the majority, a considerable amount, right? But when it comes to her, guys, no, not all men are cheaters. What the fuckity fick are you talking about? Not all men are cheaters. But again, right, it's all the men she's dated. And you are so invisible to her that you're not even part of the statistic. Another thing worth pointing out is when I say that all women suck, even though not all women suck, most do, I still don't have access to the, like, good women, right? Because they are usually married by 20. This woman has access right now. Instead, how long is this? 5 minutes. Instead of recording this bullshit in 5 minutes, she could have texted 10 guys, and 10 guys would show up and want to be in a relationship with her. It's that easy. Well, let's say 9, right? It's that fucking easy. So you have access, contrary to me, to the men who not cheat. But she simply doesn't want them, guys. She wants to still get pounded by some guy who never saw her as anything more than a sex doll. Also, what the fuck is this drawing right here? It's rather disturbing.
I generally doubt he was loyal the whole entire relationship. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Men are disloyal as fuck. Okay, we have to accept that. Men are dogs. Bark, bark, bark. If you don't want to get called a dog, then don't act like one simple ass. If you love your girlfriend, don't cheat on her. And if you...
Is this offending? Is this offending for you? Like this one calling out men dogs? I don't find it offensive, honestly. Yeah, we men are dogs. We are loyal. We love companionship. We are brave. We bark, or at least some of us do. And yes, we honestly want to fuck everything that moves, but I will consider that a positive.
The girl at the club is gross, ugly, disgusting, then don't crack her. Simple as. These are not hard rules to follow, they're actually standard moral. The fact that about 89% of these men in this fucking universe in total, in the whole existence of the mankind, has broken those morals baffles me, it does. You want us girls to dress modest when we're dating you, not speak to boys in general, not have male friends, not be in cars with boys, not go partying without you, not go clubbing without you, not go on girls' holidays without you. Stay loyal, look after you, do everything for you, be your fucking mummy, babe. But you can't stick to simple morals. These aren't rules, by the way, these are morals, like known fact. You can't stick to that shit, please. There's a very big reason as to why I'm single and don't entertain men, because I'm sick of this bullshit. Lust is too strong, babe. It genuinely is. I'm not wasting my fucking time on immature, gimpy little boys, simple as. I'll wait for a man. Okay, I will. Babe, I would rather date a guy 10 years older than me than a boy the same age as me, because these little gimps have not grown up at.
So she will date a 10-year-old Chad, but she won't date the average man. That's the extent, guys. They would rather date a donkey than date the average, good-hearted, loyal, and trustworthy man. they just don't want you, guys. I know how to make it in more clear. If you're a man who genuinely wants to be a good person, they fucking hate your guts. They cannot stand you. They hate that shit. Oh, a good man? Get him out of my sight. And get me the players that constantly cheat. Because what did she say? 99% of men historically that have ever been born have cheated or something like this? Sure, mate, sure. Just stop picking the same 2 to 3 guys, alright? Just stop picking them. It's that easy. Alright, but now, guys. Question of the day. Is it gay to measure your wieners with your bros? I don't think it is. Look, if it's in person, that's getting into gay territory. But if it's just comparing sizes, I think that's for science. But do let me know what you think, guys. But getting into sword fights, yeah, no, that's gay. I'm not making an exception for that. But alright, let's move on to the article, guys. I-26 female. Feel like I'm a catch, but why does nobody want me? But why does nobody want me? Okay, let's read about this catch, guys. I-26 female, have been single my entire life. Yeah, because that's what happens to women who are a catch, right? There are so many women, guys, I cannot tell you. I cannot go out on the street to like the store, buy groceries, or go to the gym without non-stop finding virgin catches left, right, and center. They're just everywhere. You know, I'm finding it hard to move without bumping into one of them. It's just, that's how many there are. No boys ever liked me at camp. I never got asked to a school dance, never had any boyfriends in college, damn it, all since. Nothing even really close to a situationship either. In college, guys will always like me enough to sleep with me. There you have it. She's not a virgin, alright guys? Oh no, Hidan, I thought she's a virgin. No guys, she's not a virgin. So, enough to sleep with me, but then inevitably ghost me once they got to know me better or hooked up with me. There was probably at least one person who, after I read that they will always like her enough to sleep with her, was probably thinking, oh, but that's how they like her. It's not that she's sleeping with them, Hidan. No, she's sleeping with them after they hooked up with her, right? It's just yet another time when I jump to conclusions and they are like always right because I'm always right, because I'm perfect. Relatable, right? But anyway, yes, of course she hooked up, guys. Come on now, she's not a virgin. No, I've been single my entire life. Body count in the triple digits, right? That's single in today's day and age. When a woman says she's single, guys, it's come to being the same big of a red flag as saying that she's been in 48 relationships. Anyway, I continue now with this 304. I'm frequently told by others that I'm a conventionally attractive person. I get a lot of likes on dating apps. Wow, color me surprised. I'm a friendly person and have an active social life. I love to travel, read, learn new things, cook, exercise, spend time with my family and friends, etc. Why are these people that have large body counts acting like they're human? I'm a friendly person, I love to travel and read. You're a fucking animal. You're not even a real person. You're just a fucking beast. Stop pretending you're this normal person. You're not. I don't party a lot. Whoa, the a lot is doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. Drink a lot, smoke or do substances. I'm a smart person. Well, not very smart if you've been pumped by 300 guys who used you. Who went to a top university. I don't have any crazy traumas or baggage. Jeez. Press X to doubt on the I don't have baggage. Are you sure about that? I think I'm a warm, nice person with a lot of love to give someone, but nobody seems to want it. Why want the love if I can get your coochie, honestly? You're trying to give me the worst part, honestly. Every time I feel like things are getting good and I start letting myself get excited about someone, things never end up working out. And I'm just left feeling disappointed and discouraged. Yeah, that's no trauma at all, guys. That's no baggage at all, right? The fact that this woman has no pair bonding ability. And, excuse me. And that she's been let down like 48 times and excited 48 times for nothing. Oh, that's no baggage. Don't worry about it. It is usually me getting ghosted or rejected or friend-zoned. Why am I never the person that gets chosen? Why does it feel like nobody wants me? All I want is to be fought for and loved. Oh, she wants to be fought for, guys, like Princess Fiona in her tower. You have to slay the dragon for her, guys. She wants to be fought for. Why? You're a used up sock with a hole in it. Why is that something that should be fought for? Like, women set their price in dating. And you've set your price to, you can use me if you're attractive enough. That's not something expensive. You're not breaking the norm. You're like most women. You're not so you're not special. You're not in any way, shape, or form, I don't know, something that has value. You know, you haven't priced yourself as something that holds meaning. I don't know, just simply don't understand why these people feel entitled to being fought for and loved. But it feels like I'm just not lovable. How are all girls always getting attention from boys and boyfriends, but never me? What am I missing here? Captain Obvious. We must call Captain Obvious, guys. Please spare me the whole have faith in the right person will come along spiel. I have heard it many times and I have quite frankly lost faith in this principle. I prefer to take a more proactive approach to self-improvement and changing my circumstances if I'm not happy with them. well, look, you can stop being a 304, you know. Now, it's too late because you've already set your price. You cannot undo the mileage on a car in the same way that you cannot un-304 a 304. But it will still be the best for you, right? I mean, Jesus did forgive Mary Magdalene and many women like her. It's just the fact that he didn't choose Jesus to be born out of Mary Magdalene. He chose a virgin, you know? So, I mean, that's it. You still do it for you. Stop being a 304. Your body will be grateful. Your soul will be grateful. God can forgive you. You can find more happiness in life. And you'll start actually appreciating your body and treating it with more respect, right? Now, I'm still not touching you with a 10-foot pole when it comes to relationships, but hey, at least you're starting off somewhere, right? Let's read the first comment, guys. This is the... Oh, no, it's not the most liked one. The most liked one is, why not ask someone out yourself? Plenty of girls do it. Well, that's not the point of the story. And why not go make a potato salad? A lot of Germans like potato salad. Why don't do that? This own scroll over here, guys, missing the absolute point of this. Alright, let's read this other one. I believe your brain is filtering all the highlight reels from what actually happens in the dating world. You choose to believe that everyone else can easily find and so, but not you. Why not ask your friends, other people, how they have ended up in relationships on the extent of effort they've put in and compare it with yours? That might give you a better perspective. Yeah, you know what? This guy is still missing the point. But why don't you go to your grandma, alright, who's been in a 40-year-old marriage, and ask her if she also got feel like a turkey for Thanksgiving in college? Why don't you ask her that? Hey, granny, did you also have like threesomes and, you know, a lot of guys dispensing white substance all over you during your college years? Why don't you ask her that? Why don't you ask your granny how many situationships she's been in? You know, hey, maybe you'll get to the right answer. As a woman who is into short dudes, do these exist? There isn't much of a difference. I will worry more so about who the type of man I want, yada 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 fucking bullshit. Why is nobody out here pointing out the obvious, alright? We have a fucking elephant in the room right now. A big, old, hairy mammoth in the room. And people are like, I don't know, I think the windows need changing. Oh, did you see this ant walking by? Oh, did you... why don't you, like, ask someone else? Oh, why don't you ask a man out? Dude, she's been run through. That's why nobody is picking her, because nobody wants to commit to that. Why do we guys always need to be the voice of reason? Honestly, it's getting tiresome. It's getting ridiculous, guys, to be all the time right about literally everything in this world. Right? Jeez Louise. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me and Ampu. Please like and subscribe. I did an AI video. I mean, a video talking about AI on Patreon. If you want to check it, go check it out. But now, guys, I'll see you next time.